Once again, it looks like Disney has a plan that is blown up completely in their faces, and it has everything to do, once again, with Lucasfilm. Just like the Galactic Star Cruiser, which was later found out to be a complete and total failure, now we have Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny released at the Cannes Film Festival the very same day the Galactic Star Cruiser failed. It's not getting very positive reviews, not very positive word of mouth for this movie. This backfired on Disney. They brought it to the festival assuming that people would feel a good way about it, that critics would like it, that it would have positive word of mouth for the next month and a half. Unfortunately, it's the opposite case. The Dial of Destiny is now the worst reviewed Indiana Jones movie, and it certainly is. Critics are very split, but they're all saying the same thing. The fact that Phoebe Waller-Bridge, the person we were worried about coming to this franchise, is the one leading Indiana Jones around like an old man who's just not up for it anymore. And in fact, when we saw the leaks about this movie, it confirmed everything that the critics have been saying. We talked about these leaks. Spoiler alert for anybody that doesn't want to be spoiled for this movie. The supposed leaks are out there. And the end of this movie, Indiana Jones refuses to do something that would maintain the course of history, that would not fuck up history. Instead, he wanted to be selfish. He didn't want to go back to the present because there was nothing for him there. He's not happy in his current life because he's a deadbeat husband who's getting divorced. And of course, we're going to talk about his son in a second. Phoebe Waller-Bridge is the one that had to convince him to come back, that had to convince him, you need to come back, Indiana Jones. He refused. So she punches him in the face and brings him back, saving the entire timeline. What a pathetic joke. But something that a lot of us overlooked in this leaks, at least overlooked to where we probably should be talking about it, is what they did to Indiana Jones' child, reportedly, according to these leaks. As much as people may hate Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, they did introduce Indiana Jones' son, Mutt, Shia LaBeouf's character. And a lot of people thought maybe this is the direction they'll go with the franchise. Maybe they'll have Indy's kid lead on the franchise, whatever it may be. One thing no one really expected them to do, even though they knew he wouldn't appear in this movie, was kill off the character. But according to these leaks, that's exactly what they do. And they don't even really talk about him. This is what happens. Again, these are spoilers for the movie that are out there. I gave a spoiler warning earlier. I'll give another spoiler warning now. Later on at night, we see Indy looking at a news report in front of a TV store where we learn he's accused of the murders of his colleagues. The news report also mentions it's believed Indy has lost his son in the war and that he is divorced. Off-screen death, not even dealing with it on screen. This is just the continued destruction of these characters. We saw what happened when it came to The Force Awakens with Han Solo. What did Lucasfilm do with the character of Han Solo? The entire journey we saw him go on, the evolution of Han Solo from a guy that you met at a Mos Eisley cantina that probably didn't care one way or another. He just wanted to get his money and wanted to do his thing. We saw him change into this scoundrel with a heart of gold. And at the end of Return of the Jedi, he was willing to do anything and everything for his friends and for the rebellion. What did Lucasfilm do? Well, they made him into a deadbeat dad who, walked out on his wife and walked out on his child. That's what Indiana Jones did. Or sorry, I'm confusing it now because there's so much in common. That's what Han Solo did, Harrison Ford's character. Now, apparently, we have once again someone who's going through a divorce and they kill off his son. And the fact that these are the leaks that are coming out, that they're hell-bent on destroying the character of Indiana Jones in every way they can, it's just laughable. Also, Phoebe Waller-Bridge can be the one to save the day. Now, also, full disclosure, in the leaks at the end, after Phoebe Waller-Bridge punches him because he refuses to come back to the present because he has nothing to live for, Marion does come and they reconcile at the very end of the movie. But what is this obsession with deconstructing these characters that Harrison Ford's playing? Whether it's Han Solo, whether it's Indiana Jones, people are tired of this shit. They are done with it. And it looks like this is one of the biggest reasons why Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny continues to get pushback from the critics, who even they are saying Phoebe Waller-Bridge a little bit too much when it comes to this movie. But between the ending, between her being the one, he won't do it. He refused to come back. She has to punch him to bring him back to the future. And the way that they're treating his son, it's just Lucasfilm 101. Deconstruct male hero to prop up female protagonists. It's embarrassing, but this is Disney.